Dear learners and viewers, how are you? I hope you are well by the grace of Almighty during this Corona period. You know that your school has already been closed for the cause of coronavirus, but your online class is going on. I am taking an online class for you. I am introducing myself at first. I am Biplab Kumar Bishwas, assistant teacher in English, Faizulla High School, Bogura, Shodor Bogura. Okay, dear my students, on the last class, we discussed about the narration. Okay, dear my students, on the last class, we discussed about the narration. We also discussed about subject, object and possessive, then kinds of person, kinds of sentence. To change the narration, we have to know at first about these 4 items. But on the last class, part 1 narration, we have already discussed about the 3 items. Today, we will discuss about kinds of tense. You know that tense is the root of English grammar. Tense is the root of English grammar. These students who does not know about the tenses, he cannot make any sentence appropriately. So, you have to know about the kinds of tense. You have to know about the structure of 12 kinds of tense at first. Then, you will change the narration. Okay, dear my students? Kinds of sentence, kinds of tense. We will learn today kinds of tense. Can you say how many kinds of tense? Okay, dear my students, 12 kinds of tense. 12 kinds of tense. Number 1, present indefinite. That means simple present tense. Present indefinite. 2, present continuous. Present continuous. But we will learn very easily. So present indefinite, then past indefinite. Number 3, future indefinite. Future indefinite. 4, present continuous. 5, past continuous. 6, future continuous. Dear my students, you write down everything which I will write on the board, and you will write down everything on your exercise books. Dear my students, thank you very much. Present continuous, past continuous, future continuous. Then 7, present perfect. 8, past perfect. 9, future perfect. 10, present perfect continuous. 11, past perfect continuous. Perfect continuous. And 12, the last tense, future perfect continuous. Future perfect continuous. I have written 12 kinds of tenses. Then we will give example, and then we will write the structure. Present indefinite. Suppose he plays ball. Very shortcut English. He plays ball. He played ball. He will play ball. He is playing ball. He was playing ball. He will be playing ball. Actually, you notice that present indefinite place, play or place, the present form of verb. Past indefinite only you will change these verbs past tense. Then future indefinite you will write will or shall. Then you will write the present form of principal verb. Number 4, he is playing. Actually, continuous tense. There are 6 continuous within the 12 tenses. 6 continuous tense: present continuous, past continuous, future continuous, even 10 number: present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, future perfect continuous. Every continuous tenses you will add ing with these verbs. You will add ing with these principal verbs. 6 items also continuous tense, you will add ing with this verb. Then you can know about the tense of what kinds of tense. Then you will see that the auxiliary verb am, is, are, ing, these tenses is called present continuous. Was, are, ing, this tense called past continuous, and will be, and verb plus ing you will call and know about the future continuous tense. Then number 7, present perfect tense. He has played ball. He had played ball. He had played ball before I came. Future perfect tense, he will have played ball before I come. Present perfect continuous tense, he has been playing ball for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. He has been playing ball for 30 minutes. He had been playing ball for 30 minutes. He will have been playing ball for 30 minutes. Okay, dear my students, have you written down on your exercise books? Okay, thank you. Actually, I have given 12 examples for each tenses. Actually, how can you know that it is present indefinite tense? That means simple present tense. This, in the affirmative sentence of this tense, there is no auxiliary verb. In the affirmative sentence of this tense, there is no auxiliary verb. Subject plus main verb, that means principal verb. Principal verb present from. Principal verb present from, or S oblique S. S oblique S. If the subject is third person singular number, then you can add S oblique S with these verbs. Principal verbs present from. Past indefinite, principal verbs past from. Principal verb past from. And future indefinite, the auxiliary verb shall and will plus principal verb present form. Present form. The structure of this tenses. Present continuous tense. Auxiliary verb AV. Auxiliary verb. What are the auxiliary verb of present continuous tense? Okay, dear my students. Am, is, are. Then principal verb. Then principal verb ing. This is called the present continuous tense. Past continuous tense was, were, plus principal verb ing. Future continuous tense shall be, will be, plus principal verb ing. This is called the future continuous tense. Every continuous tenses you will add ing with these verbs, principal verbs. Then before ing you will see that auxiliary verb. Present perfect tense. Auxiliary verb have or has plus main verb plus, have, has plus main verb past participle. Past participle. Verb 3 past participle. Okay, dear my students, do, did, done, arise, arose, arisen, come, came, come, have, has, had, play, played, played, this played. Past perfect tense had plus verb 3. And even in these tenses you will see the two parts. In this sentence there are two clauses. He had played ball and I came. Before is situated in the middle places. So before the first sentence you will make the past perfect tense, that means had plus main verb past participle, and the second sentence, that means last sentence, you will make the past indefinite tense I came. If you write after in the middle point, then at first sentence you will make the past indefinite tense, and at the last sentence then you will make the past perfect tense. Okay, dear my students, before, that means future perfect tense. Future perfect tense will have or shall have plus verb 3. Will have or shall have plus verb 3. And the same before, at first sentence you will make the future perfect tense, and the last sentence, that means second sentence, you will make the present indefinite tense. If you write after, then you will write the first sentence past future perfect, no future perfect, future indefinite tense or present indefinite tense, and the last sentence you will make the future perfect tense. 10 number tenses. He has been playing ball for 30 minutes. Actually, this sentence has been or have been, has been or have been plus verb plus ing, principal verb plus ing. And here may be for or since, before the time. Future past perfect tense. Past perfect tense had been verb plus ing. And future perfect tense, the last one, that means the 12 number tenses, you will see that will have been or shall have been. Will have been or shall have been, you will write the auxiliary verb, will have been or shall have been, then verb plus ing and others. Dear my students, actually you have seen about the 10 examples of 10 sentences. So we have already discussed about the subject, object and possessive. Then we have discussed about the person. Then we have discussed about the tenses and sentences. So 4 items of grammatical rules we have discussed as first. On the next class, we will change the narration according to the sentence. Okay, dear my students? Okay, dear my students. Actually, to change the narration, we have to learn a lot of grammatical items at first. Suppose to make the building, you need at first sand, cement, rod, bricks, water, etc. Same, to change the narration, you have to know about the grammatical lines, that means person, number, subject, object, possessive, sentence and tense. On the next class, narration part 3, we will discuss, on the lesson 3, we will discuss about the rules of changing narration. We will discuss on the next class, part 3, the rules of changing narration. Actually, narration is needed from class 8 to 12. Even to get good job with better salaries, you have to know a lot of grammatical items, and narration is the most important grammatical items of English grammar. Okay, dear my students, on the next class we will discuss about the rules of changing narration. Okay, dear my students, in this corner period, you should not go outside. If you have the emergency work, whenever you will go outside, you will wear the masks and hand gloves, and after coming home, you will wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. Okay, dear my students? Stay home, stay fine, and we will meet together on the next class. Thank you very much.